Kimani, and I'm running a fintech called Upesi Money Transfer. I'm 31 years old, and I've been running the business for about 6 years now, and we're actually in 6 countries across Africa. Our role is actually to empower the SME, because what's happening across Africa is whenever you need to send money across borders, maybe paying for trade transactions, we're using other international businesses which may charge about $35 to $45 per transaction. Not only that, it takes about 2 to 3 days to finalize that transaction. But Upesi changes the narrative. What we're doing is charging about $5 to $8, and the transaction is actually instant, so less than 3 minutes. And the goal is to make sure that we actually connect the whole of Africa, so that Africa can trade as one unit block and be able to control the transactions and maintain the funds within our continent. And of course, being a Kenyan, we'd want to make Kenya the hub of Africa. Yes.
Thank you very much, Trevor. Your Excellency, this is what he wants to replace in terms of the technologies providing. And we know these are some of the leading companies in the world, and you have a young man is a member of Nairobi chapter of the Chamber. Thank you. And I would like to welcome Magdalene, who is providing technology behind the tech part. Thank you. Welcome, Magdalene.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, distinguished delegates. My name is Chepkemoi Magdalene. I'm the founder and the executive director at Eldo Hub, an organization based in Eldoret, but also on the leadership, I'm the chairperson of the Association of Countrywide Innovation Hub, a network which brings together all innovation centers across the country. Your Excellency, I'm a village girl, and growing up in the village, I never imagined that one day I will be a software developer, leave alone starting and running an organization. And everyone, just like any other youth, you come to Nairobi to look for opportunities. When you come to Nairobi, there are so many opportunities that young people can access, something that is not possible back in the village. That is how our organization was born. Eldo Hub was born to connect young people to job opportunities, at the same time also access employability skills. Africa has a huge population of young people, and it is estimated that by 2030, a quarter of the world's population under 25 will be coming from Africa. That means there is a huge potential to work from this, to leverage on these young people. And again, Mr. President, so many tech companies are currently setting up in Kenya, driving the competition for tech talent, and also there is a shortage of tech talent. And we have this huge population of young people. What do we do about it? We need to rethink retention, development of tech talent in Kenya, because there is a huge potential for young people unutilized, and yet these young people can actually deliver on great assignments for the world, especially for software developers. And we have tried these young people, and the success stories are amazing, and they are unique. We've managed to train over 2,000 young people, and they don't need to have a university degree. We train them. Some of them are just self-taught. They've gone online and learned a certain skill. So we pick them and place them in organizations, both locally and internationally. And currently we've managed to support over 140 by placing them in both local and international organizations. And they've been able to deliver over 100 digital projects, and 90% of them have gotten job employment both locally and internationally. Some of them have moved from earning 0 to earning 100,000 and becoming software developers for international organizations such as Lunchbox. And they've also been able to support local businesses to increase their revenue because of digitization. And you all know, COVID-19 brought about, the need to actually work to digitize their business processes. And Mr. President, our model is very sustainable. It is scalable and it is replicable. And actually we can support these young people to access these jobs locally and internationally. And that's why we are asking the government to support us to reach a minimum of 1 million tech talent in the next 5 years across Kenya. And what do we need? We need resources such as young people to be able to access computers, devices, and even access the national data center. because they know these young people can actually build softwares for the world. And they don't need now to come to Nairobi. They can actually work from anywhere across Kenya. Thank you.
Your Excellency, this is real CONSA in practice. I know CONSA has been there for the last 13 years as a concept, but this young lady has been able to develop what CONSA can be able to do. So we're asking as Chamber that if we can allocate resources to businesses like this so that they can have silicon valleys across our villages in Kenya. And as I welcome Eugene, business people are in the process of making wealth, and when they have made wealth, they need to be entertained. For myself, I preserve health when you are wealthy. So Eugene is in the creative industry. He's been able to create jobs, and welcome, Eugene.
Thank you, Dr. Ruto. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, distinguished guests. My name is Eugene Bugwa, and I run a company called DNR Studios. We make television shows and we sell them to TV stations. We've been around for 9 years now, and we produce television shows for almost all the major broadcasters in Kenya. And now for the first time, we're also exporting to other markets, and we've just gotten our first international production, which alone employs about 40 people. Your Excellency, at our company, I employ about 50 people on a full-time basis, and an additional 70 or so. And an additional 70 or so on a part-time basis. And you'll be happy to know, Your Excellency, that we are all contributing to our NSSF. Your Excellency, the G20 estimates that by the year 2030, that 10% of the world's GDP will be coming from the creative economy. And one of the things we are happiest about as an industry is that this government has already shown a lot of goodwill to our sector. As of yesterday, a lot of the skill transfer that we get, even for the international production that I mentioned, is from South Africa. And so the measures yesterday are a great, great welcome for us. About the opportunity that the Hustler Fund will bring to the economy, and we are very keen to see how the film fund will play in our sector. I have a few requests. We really, one of the things that will really help our industry thrive is to have media content, because what this does is it to produce more work, and as we produce more work, we're able to hire more people, and we get better at it, which means we're able to export more. But just to start, we are very appreciative of the measures, but I'm sure we want to engage more and ask for a few other measures. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We want to request that you allow the Chamber to organize a bottom. As the Kenya Kwanza program is bottom up. You can see the Chamber is real. She's from Eldoret. The two gentlemen are from the Nairobi chapters of the Chamber. And this can be replicated across the country. So what we want to humbly request you is to allow Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, in partnership with your programs in Kenya Kwanza, to organize the bottom of the pyramid and get the 4 million SMEs into activities such as this. Thank you.
Asante sana, Dr. Ruto. With the gracious permission of Your Excellency, I will now invite the Chamber President, Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Richard Ngatia. Bwana Ngatia, karibu sana. Your space.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Trade and Investments, Moses Kuria, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me say today, I must say thank you very much for taking time, your busy schedules, to be with us here today and join His Excellency to listen and have a conversation with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I would also want to acknowledge the PCA Church and thank you very much for accommodating us today. Governors are present. I want to really appreciate you for taking time to be with us here today. I want to also acknowledge the board of directors who are here with us. If you don't mind, you can just raise your hands from where you are or stand. Your Excellency, those are the board of directors. Thank you very much. I also want to recognize the AGM Planning Committee who have been with us for the last 2 weeks. From wherever you are, feel appreciated. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, it is important for me to introduce to you the National Governing Council of the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I would like them, from wherever you are, you can just stand up very quickly within very few seconds. I can start with the Coastal Region. Wherever you are, Coastal Region, please stand up. You're there. Thank you very, very much. If we can have Rift Valley Region. Thank you very much. They have come all the way, all the night, the whole night they've been traveling, and thank you very much, Asante. We do have Nyanza Region. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, we also do have Western Region. Asante sana. Lower Eastern, thank you very much. Upper Eastern, Asante. Do you have Northeastern? Thank you very, very much for coming. And of course, I'm sure we do have Nairobi Region. Thank you very much. Have I left anyone? I think no. It is indeed Central. My goodness. I don't know. Your Excellency, I don't know where I'm going to go over the weekend. Thank you very much for coming. Asante sana. I also want to appreciate our sponsors and partners who are here. There's ABSA. ABSA, you're here. Thank you very, very much. We do have DTB, who are main sponsors. Thank you very much. Stima, Sako, I'm sure you're here. Asante sana. And all other sponsors. We do have dignitaries, the diplomatic corps, who are here with us. And we have 14 embassies with us, Your Excellency, who are really supporting us in our cause. Asanteni sana. It is indeed a great honor to speak before you this morning. Your Excellency, it is noteworthy to say that aligning MSMEs with government policies, programs, and initiatives is the surest way to create seamlessness and mutually supportive engagement. With your permission, Your Excellency, allow me to submit to you that as KNCCI, we have already taken the lead on this. The last 2 years have taught us one thing: we must build sustainable and resilient businesses. Many small businesses closed during COVID-19 period and took to digital platforms as an alternative for doing business. In the wake of COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, the MasterCard Foundation, who are here with us, Your Excellency, launched its COVID-19 Recovery and Resilience Program to support businesses, to MSMEs. Institutions, individuals, and communities respond to and withstand the impact of the pandemic while strengthening their resilience in the long run. In Kenya, Your Excellency, the MasterCard Foundation partnered with KNCCI, among other organizations, to provide targeted support to informal micro-enterprises that were particularly hard hit by the pandemic. 18,000 KNCCI members, majority women and youth entrepreneurs, received 535 million Kenya shillings collateral and interest-free micro loans, as well as digitally delivered training to sustain their businesses during this difficult period. We delivered and were very successful in this project. Thank you, MasterCard. Overall, the program created new digital channels to reach MSMEs and leveraged existing ones such as M-Pesa. It is estimated that COVID-19 Recovery and Resilience Program sustained nearly 43,000 jobs, of which 44% or 8,700 were held by young people and 84% or 16,500 by women. The loans disbursement officially ended in the year 2021 in May. Your Excellency, as KNCCI, we are in partnership with various development partners who are here with us. For example, AMREF Italia, where we have supported women groups, training and capacity building women. We have partnered with many other development partners and institutions, financial institutions, Equity Bank, where we were able to train over 32,000 hustlers, actually on financial literacy. And I want to thank Equity Bank for that. ABSA Bank, currently we are engaging in actually sensitizing women and capacity building them on how to approach business and, of course, market access and finance, and how they can be able to be prepared on financial literacy. We believe technology can serve as a force for progress, and therefore, in support of your agenda on the digital superhighway and the creative economy, we propose to support the advancement of science, technology, engineering, art, and math, STEM. As education and educators play a key role in Kenya's success, we feel a STEM for all agenda shall prepare us better for the dynamic changing nature of work. To close the digital divide, pathways to fast-growing technology jobs should include non-traditional programs such as apprenticeships and innovative high school programs that combine academic study with career-focused skills to prepare workforce for the future of work. And Your Excellency, they have demonstrated, the youth, the hustlers have demonstrated how well they can be able to approach the emerging markets and challenges and opportunities that are available in this African continental free trade area. It is in this regard, in partnership with Trademark East Africa, we have built a digital platform for our members. Additionally, we have embarked on a partnership with Google Kenya to digitize and map 4 million MSMEs or hustlers across the country. A partnership, thank you very much, a partnership with International Chamber of Commerce and UNECA will see us establish a center of entrepreneurship, Your Excellency, which seeks to digitalize 750,000 MSMEs across the Great Lakes region over a period of 3 years in East and Central Africa as well, with Kenya as the hub. And thank you to International Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The social market economy concept promoted free market capitalism while allowing government involvement in creating social policies aims at maintaining the mechanisms of the free market while ensuring social equity by keeping a balance between a high rate of economic growth, low inflation, low levels of unemployment, good working conditions, social welfare and public services using state interventions as well. Your Excellency, we have a youthful population with high expectations of the current and future leadership, looking to their leaders to spearhead them to opportunities where they can earn a decent wage and enjoy a decent living. We will remain a committed, humble, and partner to ensure the Kenya Kwanza Hustler agenda resonates across all our county chambers and drives the economy to a nation forward. Your Excellency, I want to really thank you for taking time to be with us. I can attest to it that in the last 4 years, during my time, we have not sat with the government as the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and we really thank you for coming to listen to us and taking time to have a conversation with our members, potential members and potential partners, development partners as well. Your Excellency, I want to stop there for now, but I really want to thank everyone for being very patient. Asante, and God bless you.
Rather here.
Allow me to invite just a few speakers who we had prepared to share with you their achievements and also the partnership with us and how they will be able to reorganize and re-engineer themselves so that they can be able to partner with the Kenya Kwanza administration. I want to call upon Equity Bank, MD Gerald, if you're here.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, the Deputy President, Cabinet Secretaries present, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The equity journey with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce started back in 2019. And within the last 3 years, we have achieved quite a number of milestones. And I want to share with you some of the milestones that we have created with this partnership, because so far we've been able to train, and I think the President have mentioned, that 2,000 members of the Chamber of Commerce, where we have given them financial literacy, capacity building, so as to ensure that they manage their businesses in a professional way. Out of the 2,000 members, 28,812 are banking with us, and out of the 28,000, 6,630 have taken loans. And these loans are equivalent to 4.8 billion shillings, which they have invested in their businesses. Your Excellency, we also continue to create market linkages and also support the businesses through trade missions. And in particular, I want to mention last week, we did have 10 US investors who came and interacted with some of the members. And we were happy the Chamber of Commerce President had the opportunity to speak to the members. And mostly these are the SME customers. Other than that, last year, Your Excellency, we managed to take a delegation of 300 businesses from Kenya to DRC. And out of this exposure visit, a number of them were able to establish business opportunities in DRC. And this is where our businesses will be able to do business in DRC, and also DRC were able to identify some of the opportunities. We have lined up quite a number of trade missions, locally, regionally, and also internationally. And we believe this is going to really impact heavily on the SME sector. Your Excellency, after the COVID, we as Equity Bank, we came together and we asked ourselves, what is it that we need to do? And we came up with a Marshall Plan. And in this Marshall Plan is actually cutting across all the regions we are operating in, and I believe Kenya is going to be the biggest beneficiary. We have set aside $7 billion US, equivalent to almost 840 billion Kenya shillings to support the businesses. And out of that, the impact we are projecting is that it's going to create 5 million businesses across the region, and every business we are projecting is going to create another 5 individual businesses that are going to benefit individuals. So in total, about 25 million businesses are going to benefit. Out of that, Your Excellency, we are also projecting that 50 million jobs will be created across the region. And I believe this is going to have a big impact. We as Equity Bank are really very focused to support SME, because we believe SME are the greatest drivers of our economy. Again, Your Excellency, we have products specifically for the SME. We have working capital solutions. We have trade finance solutions. We have CAPEX solution to take care of our customers. So I'm extending an invitation to all the SME customers to reach out to our branches so that we can be able to support them financially. Your Excellency, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gerald. I just want to ask the next speakers to observe time. His Excellency has humbly requested we spend with him 1.5 hours, and we have taken a long time already. So I'll ask you to spend not more than 2 minutes. I want to call the manager of Trademark East Africa. This is Ahmed Farah, who again, I said, are great partners, and they have been able to provide us with a platform where we can be able to reach out to everyone digitally. And also the certificates of origin that we issue to the exporters, they have been able to support us with the platform and that digital system. Thank you.
Thank you, Bwanangatia. The chief guest is Excellency Dr. William Ruto, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces of the Republic of Kenya, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, Honorable Cabinet Secretary, Trade, Investments and Industry, Bwana Moses Kuria, Honorable Permanent Secretaries present, leadership and the board of the chambers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It really indeed is an honor and a great privilege for me to be here today. 12 years ago, with the support of the government of Kenya, our development partners and implementing partners, Trademark East Africa embarked on a mission to promote prosperity through trade in the region. We have over the years delivered programs in Kenya and across Eastern Horn of Africa that reduce time and cost of trading and improve business environment for private sector to thrive and support businesses to actively participate in trade to improve their livelihoods. Your Excellency, our Kenya program, the largest in Trademark East Africa, is strategic because we recognize that Kenya is a major gateway to East Africa and a regional hub for trade, finance, communication, and transportation services. In the last 12 years, Your Excellency, Trademark East Africa has made some considerable contribution to trade in Kenya and the region. Allow me to enumerate some of those achievements, sir. We invested in the Kenya Ports Authority to increase the capacity and improve efficiency of operations at the Port of Mombasa. We also invested in construction of access roads to and from the Port of Mombasa, port gate expansions, berth upgrades, and supply of mobile harbor cranes and eco hoppers. We supported, as you're aware, Your Excellency, the construction and operationalization of one-stop border posts at Busia and Taveta to reduce the time taken to cross the borders. We also supported operationalization of Moyale border posts through the investments in the integrated border management process. Your Excellency, we will be delighted to partner with you and your administration and the East Africa partner states to realize your vision of no-stop borders with our neighboring countries. To increase the efficiency of custom processes at KRA, we worked with KRA to implement the integrated customs management system. Also, through implementation of the single window information trade system portals, we supported automation of import and export processes for various government ministries and agencies. This greatly reduced transaction costs and time for businesses. Your Excellency, we will continue working closely with your administration, the private sector, and civil societies to advocate and initiate programs that will enhance countries' business environments, competitiveness to promote export-led economic growth. On our forward look, through our export readiness training program, we are targeting MSMEs to help them deliver marketable products on a global scale at competitive prices. Awareness-raising initiatives will be undertaken on the benefits of exporting and to provide a general understanding of exporting as a means of interesting more firms to export. Cognizant of this, and towards my conclusion, the key focus of this meeting, which is the Chamber AGM, I would like to appreciate some milestones the partnership between Trademark East Africa and the Chamber has yielded over the years. From 2015 to 2021, we supported the Chamber technically and financially to develop an online web portal management information system aimed at improving the management and administration of certificates of origin and managing Chamber membership. The system was rolled out in 2015 and has been operational since then. Also, Trademark East Africa and the Chamber embarked on a second phase of that aimed at enhancing system functionalities to further enhance efficiency in the operations of the Chamber by adopting more affordable, simplified, and accessible technologies through mobile enhancement. This phase placed emphasis on rolling out automated services to county chambers, thereby reaching out to more members and trading communities in Kenya. Your Excellency, this demonstrates Trademark's commitment to supporting activities that will power trade not only in Kenya but across the region. Allow me to take this opportunity to pledge our continued support to the Government of Kenya, East Africa Community Partner States, and the Africa Continental Free Trade Area to facilitate projects that will enhance trade, improve the business environment, and enhance business competitiveness in Kenya, the EAC, and Africa at large. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I now would like to take the opportunity to invite Absa Bank Kenya CEO Yusuf Lemar. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, our President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I think I must start by congratulating Your Excellency. Yesterday was a moment of so much joy to all of us as a country, ourselves when we were at KNCCI, to listen to your speed of execution, something that has been troubling this community in terms of business with South Africa. In 1 minute, in one summary, of all the achievements that you did yesterday, removal of the visa to South Africa, amazing, well done. Removal of all those trade barriers. I can imagine yourself with the team last night at State House, moving with speed and executing and removing the trade barrier. That is amazing for me. So I start by saying thank you. This business community, there's nothing else we need apart from just creating that environment where business can be able to thrive. From Absa, we have gone around the country recently to 10 counties. We've met so many people, the delegates that you're seeing here. We've listened to the SMEs. We've seen what are the big challenges that you're facing, and we are responding. We are going to support you together with what the government is doing. We are coming to you to say we can be able to give you unsecured lending to the tune of 10 million shillings. We are coming to you and saying for the business to be able to thrive, LPO financing, invoice discounting to the tune of 50 million shillings. And we are coming to you, especially the ladies, knowing the challenges that you're having, creating a kitty of about 50 billion shillings to be able to support your business, making sure that we can be able to give you opportunities to markets, information in basic things like bookkeeping, and also giving you coaches, mentors that can be able to make sure that your business is thriving. We went to the counties and met quite a number of governors. And the governors told us in support of the president's Hustler Fund, which is about 50 billion shillings, which the president has promised by around December, you'll be able to come and make some announcements on it. The governors themselves, they've created their own revolving fund. And they've asked us, can you be able to help us in terms of managing the revolving fund and be able to see what you can be able to do from an Absa perspective? We've moved on, we've committed. Whatever revolving fund that the different counties are going to come up with, we're going to match that and be able to make sure that this gets to the allocated, SMEs. Mine is brief, Your Excellency. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, together with, I'm sure, the entire nation. We always say, if you create a good environment for the business, the private sector is going to thrive, the public sector is going to thrive, the economy is definitely going to thrive as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We also have a representative in refrigerated houses and aggregated centers to power, export, and manufacturing. If you're here, please make your way. Are you here? Please raise your hand so that I can see you. Okay, I'll straight away go to our main sponsor, who is Diamond Trust Bank Group CEO, Nasin Devji. Please come and share with us issues on financial.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, dignitaries present, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the board, management, and staff of Diamond Trust Bank, I'm pleased to join you all here this morning, and I would like to thank the KNCCI for giving us this opportunity to be together. At DTB, we have a great appreciation of the business community in Kenya, specifically the micro, small, and medium enterprises. Our commitment is to support Kenyan micro, small, medium enterprises to advance and to ensure that the ordinary mwananchi can readily reach us for any of their financial needs. Your Excellency, we have a special focus on women and the youth as underrepresented segments in business. In line with this, we recently unveiled the DTB Zawadi Savings Account, a savings product specifically targeted towards women-owned and led businesses and groups, encouraging saving and earning interest. We have partnered with the Rose Women's Foundation to roll out an income-generating and capacity-building program for women in Kenya's low-income settlements. In the markets, we have launched DTB Sokoni, a lending program for traders up to Kenya shillings 200,000. Each trader receives a free payment till and gains access to loans based on their discipline in collection of funds and record keeping. As we move further into the digital age, many of our youth-owned businesses prefer to interact completely digitally. As such, we are developing Infinity, a phone banking application product that will equip micro, small, and medium enterprise owners with all the tools they need to run their business, both on the street and online. Your Excellency, one of the key factors that limits micro, small, and medium enterprises' growth is a lack of financial literacy and access to services. In response, we have a financial literacy training program that builds the capacity across all areas of business. To ensure easy access to finance, we're expanding our physical presence and will add 40 branches to our network by the end of 2023. Ultimately, our expansion efforts are driven by our determination to be the bank that walks the journey with micro and small businesses, women and the youth, from one level to the next, as these businesses have a direct impact in the community, households, and livelihoods of Kenyans. In conclusion, I want to reassure you that the hustler nation can bank with DTB and bank on DTB for support at all levels of personal and business growth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, DTB. We have a representative on services. Mr. Omari, are you here? Mr. Omari? All right. Okay, we'll go now to the next session, which I will leave now to the protocol team.
Thank you. I wish to most humbly request the Chamber President to present patron certificate to His Excellency the President. May I most kindly invite Your Excellency to receive the patron certificate from the Chamber President. And there we have it, His Excellency the President being presented with the patron certificate as the patron, the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Tumpigie makofi tumpongeze, Your Excellency. Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Karibu. I invite Your Excellencies to take our seats. Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. And now, congratulatory messages. We briefly watch the screens for congratulatory messages.
On behalf of Commerce and its Centers of Entrepreneurship, we'd like to congratulate His Excellency William Ruto, the President of Kenya, for becoming the new patron of the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We've been working very closely with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry to deliver the ICC Centers of Entrepreneurship based in Nairobi, not only for the Kenyan business, but also for the East African businesses. We want to make sure that Kenya is leading the way on bringing more foreign investment for the region and also preparing the SMEs, the small business in the region, to take full advantage of the African Free Trade Continental Area, which is one of the largest trade agreements in the planet. We're very confident that through the partnerships between the public and the private sector, we can deliver not only the best environment for business in the region, but also make sure that we will prepare the next generation of entrepreneurs, especially the cross-border entrepreneurs that will make full advantage of the new policies and the trade integration in the region. So I'm very happy to be here, and thank you so much for this opportunity, with many thanks to the leadership of the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, President Richard Ngatia, and also everyone who's been working to deliver the ICC Centers of Entrepreneurship in the region. Thank you so much.
Congratulations from WCF to the Kenyan National Chamber of Commerce and Industry on the occasion of its annual general meeting and the conferment of its incoming patron president, William Ruto. We're proud of the progress made by the KNCCI as a premier chamber in Africa and the incredible job they've done in advocacy, economic diplomacy, and SME support. The participation of KNCCI in the activities of the International Chamber of Commerce and its World Chambers Federation is going from strength to strength, and we're proud to count you as one of our distinguished members. Our best regards go to KNCCI President Mr. Richard Ngatia, past President Kiprono Kitoni, and Virginia Waringi from the KNCCI team. May you have success in the years to come, and you can count on the support of the ICC World Chambers Federation. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again, Your Excellency. Tumpongeze kwa makofi, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. If you allow me, Your Excellency, I will invite Terian Chebet for a very quick interactive session. Maria Terian, kindly.
Your Excellency says Kenya has an estimated overall small business count of just over 10 million businesses, and that's depending on the data that you choose to decide on, with about 200 businesses registered daily in the year 2020. And as you will recall, that was when the height of COVID was. That says a lot about our collective entrepreneurial spirit as a people, our people's passion for business, and the opportunities they see within the business environment. The hustlers here, Your Excellency, are all looking forward to the 50 billion shilling Hustler Fund, which you have mentioned will kick off on the 1st of December. And we know that you are a man of your word.